Do you listen to the lecture, take notes, and then forget everything when it's time to speak? Don't worry. Today I will teach you simple step-by-step method to master the Retell lecture, even if your English is not perfect. I know how you feel. The task is tricky one because the lecture is fast. You can't remember all the details. You only get 40 seconds to speak. You lose marks for pauses and unclear words. But guess what? You don't need to remember everything. Today, I will show you exactly what to do. In this video, you will learn how to take quick notes, a template to speak for 40 seconds without any mistakes, easy tricks to improve your pronunciation and fluency, real examples of good and bad answers. Most students make these three big mistakes. They try to write down every word, which you don't need to. They try to speak too fast and make errors, and not practicing the right way. But today, you will learn how to avoid all these problems. By the end of this video, you will be able to master the Retell lecture. We will practice together, step by step. Here's what we will do in this video. First, I will explain how Retell lecture works and what examiners want. Next, I will give you my 7 easy steps to take your notes and speak fluently. Then we will look at common mistakes and how to fix them. You just need 3 things: a pen and paper for note making, complete focus for this video, and trust that you can do this. Let's begin this journey. Let's start by understanding what Retell lecture is. This is a very important because if you don't know what the task is asking, you can't do it properly. So let's break it down step by step. In Retell lecture task, you will listen a lecture for 60 to 90 seconds. Take notes while listening the lecture, and then have to speak for 40 seconds to retell the lecture in your own words. That's it. But here's the tricky part. You only get 10 seconds to prepare after the lecture ends. So, you need to be quick and smart with your notes. Don't worry, I will teach you how to use these 10 seconds like a pro. Retell lecture is the important task of PTE because it will test your two skills, listening and speaking. While listening, did you understand the lecture? And while speaking, can you explain it clearly? It also gives you marks for content, pronunciation, and fluency. Let's talk about what this means. Content, which means did you talk about the main idea and the key points of the lecture? For example, if the lecture is about global warming, you must mention the main topic, that is global warming. Key points such as increasing temperature, melting ice, solutions like renewable energy. You don't need to remember everything. You just have to mention the most important ideas. I will show you how to find these later. Next is pronunciation, which means can the examiner understand your words? You don't need a perfect accent. Just speak clearly. For example, say global warming like global warming. Not too fast, not too slow. Don't be like global warming. Global warming. No, just say like global warming. Practice the difficult words before the exam. Coming next is fluency, which means can you speak smoothly without any pauses? Avoid saying or stopping in the middle of the sentence. For example, instead of the lecture was about global warming, don't say it like this. Just say the lecture was about global warming. It's all about your confidence. Even if you make small mistakes, just keep going. Now let's see what happens during a task. You will see a picture or title on the screen. This gives you a hint about the topic of lecture. The lecture will play. Listen carefully and take notes. After the lecture ends, you will have 10 seconds to prepare and then start speaking your answer for 40 seconds. Remember, 10 seconds will be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's fast, but with practice, you will get used to it. Many students struggle with understanding the lecture. The speaker might have an accent or talk too fast. They struggle while taking the notes. They try to write everything and miss the key points. They struggle while speaking for 40 seconds. They run out of points or try to speak too fast. But don't worry, I am giving you my 7-step master plan to solve all these problems. Let's break down each of the 7 steps in detail. I will explain exactly what to do, how it works, and how to avoid mistakes. Follow it, and by the end of this video, you will be ready to tackle any Retell lecture. Step 1. Active listening. Active listening means focus on the lecture to catch the most important ideas. Here's how you do it. Listen for the main topic. What is the lecture about? Ask yourself, is this lecture about science, history, or business? Example, if the speaker says, today we will discuss renewable energy. The topic is renewable energy. Listen for the key points. What are the bigger ideas? Key points are often followed by the phrases like the main issue is, there are 3 reasons, research shows, or whatever. Listen for the examples or numbers, such as 50% of companies, and examples such as in Germany, in India. These numbers and examples will make your answer strong. Common mistakes while active listening. Students try to remember every word and they get confused. You can't remember everything, so focus on the main topic, key points, examples, and numbers. You can practice active listening by watching YouTube videos on topics such as climate change, global warming, or whatever. Pause every 30 seconds and speak the main topic and one key point from those 30 seconds. Got it? Now, step number 2, note taking. Your notes are your secret weapon. Let's make them fast and effective. Use these symbols and shortcuts shown on your screen. Check this example on your screen. It means carbon dioxide increases because of global warming. You can download all these symbols and shortcuts from the description of this video. Write keywords only. Focus on nouns. Focus on verbs. Focus on numbers. Focus on examples. You can divide your keynotes into 3 parts. First will be topic, second will be your key points, and third will be your example. For example, if the lecture says solar power is now 50% cheaper than coal, many countries like Germany use it to reduce pollution. Topic should be written as solar power. Key points should be like cost decreased 50%, reduces pollution, and example should be written as Germany. These keynotes will help you to remember your answer during those 10 seconds of preparation time. Common mistake while making notes. Students write down full sentence and waste time and also miss the next point. So take care of this. Step number 3, structure your answer. A clear structure is a key to a high score. Here's how you can divide your 40 seconds of answer. For introduction, start with phrases like the lecture was about. Example, the lecture was about benefits of solar power. Next is key points. Explain 2 or 3 main ideas using phrases like the speaker mentioned that solar power is now 50% cheaper than coal. One key point was it reduces air pollution. And next is conclusion. End it with phrases like in conclusion, the lecture showed that solar power is important for the future. PSN love organized answers. You will get higher scores in your content and fluency. So try to organize your answer. You can also use a timer to practice speaking for exactly 40 seconds. Start with simple topics like my favorite hobby or my dream destination. Try to speak for 40 seconds using a timer. Now next step is vocabulary and grammar. Using the right words and grammar makes your answer sound more professional. Use academic phrases to boost your content score. Instead of the speaker said, use the speaker highlighted. Instead of this is important, use this is a significant finding. Use correct grammar to avoid losing marks. If you're not sure about, you can use simple words. You can download all these academic phrases from the description of this video. Also connect your ideas. Use words like firstly, additionally, however. It will make you sound more fluent. He said solar power good, he said it cheap. It's a bad example. Now let's check a good example. The speaker highlighted that solar power is cost effective and environment friendly. It's a good example. Now step number 5, pronunciation and fluency. To sound natural and clear, pronounce words clearly, which helps to understand your answers without losing any marks. Stress important words like solar power reduces pollution. Open your mouth wide for the sounds like the, we. Speak smoothly. Avoid long pauses. If you forget a word, use fillers. Like another important point was the lecture also talked about. You can use these fillers when you are stuck at any point. Practice daily. Record yourself and listen your answers. When you speak too fast, you will make more mistakes. So speak on a normal pace. Step number 6. Practice. Practice makes perfect. Regular practice builds confidence and speed. Here's how to practice effectively. You can use the free resources such as YouTube channels or online apps. First, try to find your weak areas and then focus on them. Like if you forget the key points, then practice active listening. If you panic during speaking, then practice with timer. When I was preparing for my PTE, I used to keep a diary and write down notes like, today I practiced 5 retells, I improved on these, and I need more improvement in these sections. Try to maintain your records. It will help you to improve yourself. Step number 7. Time management. During the exam, every second counts. Here's how to manage your time. After listening the lecture, you will get 10 seconds for your preparation. During those 10 seconds, look at your notes for 2-3 main ideas. Then you will get 40 seconds for speaking. Stick to your structure. First intro, then key points, then conclusion. Stay relaxed. If you make a mistake, keep going. Don't stop or don't apologize. Start with step 1 and step 2 today. Learn note-taking and active listening first. Then move to the next ones. You will see your progress. Before we wrap up, let's review the most important tips to crush your Retell Lecture task. First, focus on keywords, not details. You don't need to remember every word. Just catch the main topic. 2-3 key points, or one example or a number. Use the 40-second template. Follow the structure: introduction, key points, conclusion. This keeps you organized and avoid any mistakes. Practice active listening daily. Spend 10 minutes every day listening to short lectures such as TED Talks or any YouTube videos. Write down the keywords and record your answer. Listen to your recordings and ask, did I speak clearly? Did I cover all the points? Fix one mistake at a time. Stay calm during the exam. If you forget a word, keep going. Use phrases to cover up your answer. Don't make silent pauses. Remember, Retell Lecture is not about perfection. It's about clear communication. Even if you miss a small detail, you can still score high. Even 15 minutes of a daily practice will make a huge difference. Don't forget to download my free Retell Lecture sheet in the description. It includes new templates, list of academic phrases, common symbols for note making. I know preparing for PT can feel huge, but you have to do this. Practice daily. You are not just preparing for an exam, you are building your bright future. If this video was helpful, hit that like button, subscribe, and share it with your friends who need it. Let me know your target scores and exam date in the comments below. See you in the next video. Till then, take care.